Thank you very much for inviting us and for giving us this opportunity to show you, everybody, how we bring virtual jewelry to life with Jewels. So I'm Susie or Zuzana, and I'm here with my sister, Barbie. I'm based in Vienna, Barbie is based in Vancouver, and we founded Jewels together. Even though we come from completely different backgrounds, we have always been passionate about fashion. And I think this is what we all share here. We always wanted to create something together for the fashion industry, but it had to be something sustainable and innovative. And, you know, just like COVID came, we both worked in big companies, sitting 10 hours a day in meetings and wondering why do we have to dress physically when we can just style ourselves virtually. And this is how Jewels was born. Yeah, maybe if you go to the next slide. And yeah, so Jewels is an NFT, or the first NFT platform for virtual jewelry and other fashion accessories. And we work together with designers from all around the world. Currently, we have onboarded, I think, 11 designers until today. We have digital and since today also phygital products, is physical products which were digitized by us and are provided as an NFT to the customers. So our platform is connected with the Ethereum blockchain. We have our own smart contracts, and we chose Ethereum because it has the highest interoperability. So if somebody buys on our platform, he can resell on, for example, OpenSea. And our main mission is to bring, as I said, this virtual jewelry to life. So we are working on possibilities how to make these NFTs wearable in the AR and in VR. So all our NFTs come with an AR filter. This is our main topic today. And we are also elaborating on other opportunities how to bring them into VR. So for instance, this mask you can see designed by Pedro Guez is wearable in crypto voxels, but we also provide the GLB file with the NFT to make it more, to increase the usability for the metaverse so that you can put the GLB file on your avatar and wear it in the virtual world. Yeah, I think this is a short summary of what we do. And as I said, we are here to talk about augmented reality. Just before that, a quick look at the platform, what we have. I mentioned the Ethereum blockchain and the usability. Very important to us is also the easy access to NFTs, because many of our customers are not yet familiar with crypto and don't have a crypto wallet yet. So it is possible to pay with credit card on the platform, and you can add your NFT, or you can claim it on chain later. So you get the files, you get the filters and everything what goes with the NFT, and you can put it into your MetaMask later. Yeah, and we are here to talk about AR. Barbie, I think you prepared a summary of what is AR, and you talked about it in the previous workshop. I don't know if so much detail is necessary. Barbie, go on.
Thank you, and hi everyone. So as Susie said, I'm Barbie. Before I was skipping the slides a bit fast, so I confused Susie. We put here just to level set, but we understand you are probably now experts in this topic because coming out of the XR workshop, so don't want to bore you too much. Just that we will be focusing today on augmented reality, so putting virtual objects into real spaces. versus virtual reality, where we are moving just in virtual spaces or something different in virtual or augmented. So augmented reality is today our topic. And there are three main softwares out there with which you can create filters for social media. So they are Lens Studio from Snap, Spark AR from Meta, and Effect House, really new from TikTok. Oops, and I see I wrote there, it works with Facebook, but of course it works with TikTok. So sorry about that. And it's currently in beta. So if you select AR filter creators are now invited to work in beta. Maybe what we haven't mentioned at the beginning, that Jevels works with filter creators. Unfortunately, the timing didn't work, so we will walk you through the basics ourselves. But there is a lot, and it's a very broad topic. So our creator is in the beta phase for Effect House. So maybe in future we will be able to report more on that. Spike AR works with Facebook and Instagram, and Lens Studio works with Snapchat and Snap Camera. So, and it's important to understand that these three softwares are not like super similar. So you have to learn one, you have to learn the other. And it's also not very straightforward when you create one filter, for example, in Spark AR, to replicate it into Snap or Lens Studio. You have to create it once again. So you really have to decide where you want to start working and maybe what you want to learn first. So if you want to do filters for Facebook and Instagram, then you want to learn about Spark AR. And when you want to do filters for Snap Camera, then you want to learn the Lens Studio. We focus on Snap Camera, and also that's going to be the focus of today, because Snap Camera is a virtual camera. So when you install Snap Camera on your computer, you will see in all the applications which use camera, computer camera, that you can select Snap Camera, one of the cameras. So there are other virtual cameras out there, but Snap Camera is very, I would say, very convenient because we can create the filters there. So that's why we selected this one. And Suzy is showing you how you can now change the different filters or the different NFTs which are in the filters during the meeting. So it's really easy, just clicking the button. You just have to make sure that the meeting application is using the Snap Camera. And yeah, as Suzy mentioned at the beginning, we wanted to style virtually for meetings, for calls with our friends. So that's why the natural was the Snap Camera, because we normally use Zoom or Google Meet or Hangouts, Discord. It works with YouTube. It really works with whatever uses a computer camera. Yeah, and you can use it for social media on your phone. So you can use the Snapchat app and you have the filters there as well. So yeah, we don't work for Lens Studio after all this publicity, but we really see many advantages there. Yeah, so for example, look at this filter, it's amazing. So if you haven't done yet so, and you are sitting at the computer, now is the moment. Please download the Snap Camera. Snap Camera later, Lens Studio. Let's download first the Lens Studio. So the Lens Studio is the software program. The Snap Camera is the virtual camera, which we will use later. So first step, maybe I can go with you on the, do you need me to go with you on? So you go, can you see my screen? Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so you go on Lens Studio. Let's go here. Lens Studio, and you go here on download. It doesn't take too long, and yeah, if you want to learn how to do filters, so it's best to download it. So you go on download, click here, I have read the license. You don't need to input the email unless you want to receive the emails from them. So just click You Are Not a Robot and download whichever you are sitting at, Mac or PC. I already have it, so I'm not going to download it. But I can wait a few minutes. while you are doing that, I will just continue talking. Don't worry, you will not miss anything. I will try to talk in a way so that you can concentrate on both things. So let me go back to our presentation. Yeah, so once you check out the page, you will see there is a lot where you can learn. So you are not really bound to someone explaining to. Today we want to show you as much as we can of the basics so that you are like ready to start. But for every topic, I find you will find guides and videos. For every template, there is a video. It's really a very, very comprehensive website, of course. They want us to use it well. So please check it out. There is also a blog, and also you will find people asking questions, you know, and people helping you if you have any questions. Okay, now jumping into the templates. So maybe I have to wait a bit until you download the Lens Studio, but once you have downloaded it, you will see something like this under the templates. So that's when you download the studio. You can also find the templates on the website if you just want to check on the website. And I find it helpful if you, like, normally I would be sad if I knew people are multitasking during my presentation, but today it would be great. So we can do it together. So please check out the website, see where are the templates. You can see there are many, many templates. And for the start, it's really useful to start with the template. So that's why we put together here on the slide before a few templates which we find useful for what we are doing, right? For jewelry, maybe some cloth simulation, for makeup, something what is on your head. I didn't put the baseball cap. There is also a cap or a head template. Like there are various which are useful, but starting with the template helps also to understand the logic of the Lens Studio and how things work together. Chain physics is one which I want to use today in our example. So we will look at it also later. It's a good one for things that move. Susie, when you put on some earrings which are moving, then like these ones, yeah. So a good template for this one is the chain physics, because what is moving there, that's the chain. Sunglasses, yeah. For glasses, you can check it out. They have various glasses there which you can change and put on. There are makeup, so you can see how to put on some makeup, and yeah, from there you can also understand how to use it if I'm in other lenses. One thing I want to tell you is that it's not possible to open two Lens Studios on the computer at the same time. So it's not so easy, you know, like, okay, I'm going to copy it here, I'm going to copy it there. Mostly you have to download some part of the script or find it online, then copy it back. But you will find a way. It's good to understand at the beginning what there is. My phone is giving me some notifications. Okay, so there are a few like keywords flying around. So I just wanted to say a few things which are important to understand. Like you can import objects into Lens Studio from various programs. You are probably all using different programs. I don't know, Maya, Cinema 4D, Blender, 3D Max, and so on. Normally, FBX file is the preferred file for Lens Studio. Because it's feature rich and you can have there the meshes, animations, skeletons, but OBJs work quite well too. Actually, I find it for less sophisticated work, maybe at the beginning, even maybe OBJ might be better, but you can try it out what works for you better. So you will hear the words or read meshes, textures, materials, and probably many of you know all these terms because you are probably designing already. So just to again level set everyone to the same understanding, like a 30,000 level flyby through this is meshes are the geometry, so the 3D, the skeleton, and material is the combination then of color and texture. So you have the color, and then also, you know, something can be flat or shiny or rough and so on. So that's the different textures which are there. So all this, you need all this in combination to have a nice object in your lens. Let me see if I'm not forgetting anything. Now, one important thing is that when importing objects into Lens Studio, it's really important to have low poly models and to do the bakings of the texture. So you really want to save the information related to the 3D mesh into the texture file, because you will see it's a big difference, you know, when you are importing the models. This process is not easy, and I am not going to explain today. I'm not even an expert for it, how to do from high poly to low poly, or how to create low poly. There are a lot of videos. Actually, I want to say for everything you probably know, are a lot of videos on YouTube really helpful. Or please contact us if you have any questions or if you need help with it, because our AR experts know how to work with all this stuff. But yeah, just remember, focus on low poly baking of the textures into the models. So I hope that some of you at least were able to download the Lens Studio. Do you want to give me in chat some thumbs up if you have it? Yeah.
There were two questions. Patricia asked about the format. So you mentioned FBX, and which is better, and OBJ for easier. And now Giorgio is asking, rigged object works in Lens Studio.
Which one?
Rigged?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that works. But there is again a page
with animations. With animations, I mean.
Yes, with animations. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, these earrings, they are.
Oh yeah, they have an animation. Yeah.
They have an animation.
Also, Zuzi, the what is it? The calabi.
Yeah, of course, from Alejandro Delgado.
Yeah.
Beautiful masterpiece. Yeah.
Any other questions? Somehow when I'm presenting, I cannot see the chat.
No, this is all for now. But yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, I'm just wondering, because probably I will not come to the slides again. So this is like the ending slide. Oops, but there is not what I thought there will be. I thought I put there the contacts for Discord and our Instagram. And Twitter.
I can write it in the chat if you.
Yeah, so we will be happy if you stay in touch with us on social media. Okay, so now I can close this. Okay, for a moment I stop presenting. I will close here. And I'm going to open the Lens Studio with you all. Actually, for the Lens Studio, quite a powerful computer is needed. It doesn't work so easily. So actually right now I'm sitting at my husband's computer, because this morning, even though I bought a new computer, it was still giving me some challenges. But I would like to encourage everyone, please don't give up on this technology. It will be for sure better. The same with Snap camera, right? Sometimes it's not going that smoothly, but really it's just the typical things of unplugging, restarting, or switching.
There is a question regarding Devil's NFT. Yeah, so the NFT as is, you get a GIF or an image, plus you get the GLB files, which is the source file of the design. This is, of course, agreed with the designers. But we believe that the usability is very high with the GLB file, even also in the future for the avatars. And yes, the AR filter is a bonus from our side to increase usability, to make the NFT wearable right away. So currently all our NFTs on our website on jebels.com are have an AR filter in Snap.
Yes, so that they can be worn like today. Okay, so here I'm going
Fashion is here to be worn. Yeah.
yes, exactly. And to be shown off. So can you see what I'm presenting here? Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Now you create a new filter?
Yeah, so we will create a new filter. I just want to walk you through. So here are various templates when you open the Lens Studio, and I hope a few of you who have downloaded can see it as well. So you can see all the various lenses and updates. You see here they have the cloth simulation. There is also a new, they are saying it's new. I don't know if it's like that new, but for food tracking, a new template. So when we go on templates, and I have here recently used, I would like to use the chain physics, so you can find it here on top. If because you haven't used it recently, I don't know where it appears for you. So please just put chain physics and let's open it. So the plan for this workshop is to create a lens, publish it, and to wear it. So hopefully, hopefully we will be able to make it. Okay, now you should see soon. This is going to be a bit funny. My kids laugh about this one quite a bit.
Yes. You can see how it works.
Yeah, in the preview panel, you can see how it works. I can switch here to this girl. So this is the chain physics one. It has a flower here and the earrings here. I just want to walk you through what you see when you open the Lens Studio. So here, this is the scene. This panel is the scene. This is where you see the where you see the lens. Use the wheel on your mouse and you go in and out. Use the right click and you can move around. I actually like to move around like this, holding the snap ghost, and I can also move around like that. And I can go here back to the original vision. I like, so when you are doing preparing a lens, it will be useful for you to move, look at it from different angles, but straight angles. So from the front, then you want to see it from the side, from the bottom. So this is how you want to move on the scene. In the objects panel, there you can see all the objects which are making up your scene, and they can be parented one to the other when they are put on top of each other. So I will show you how to do it. Parented means like in some logical sequence they belong together, but you probably also know it from Blender or from other 3D programs. Okay, inspector. Yeah, inspector panel is this one. So here you can inspect and edit parameters of the selected object. So I will show you how to do that. And you can also add some further components. Resources are here. So here is where you import resources, and you can see them here. And yeah, you can manage them here as well. Preview, you have seen the preview here. So this is where you see it on the people, like on the default models from Snap or from Lens Studio. Here you can change them. So you go here on person and we can look how it looks on this guy. Or maybe, okay, this is a cat body. Let's take person one. Okay, and or we can see it on ourselves. Yeah, I have my camera here, so this is how it looks on me. I like to work always with the camera put because I can directly see where the model is sitting on me. One thing you will find is that your face is not the same as the face of other people, or your body is not the same. So sometimes in a good like generic place, because you see here, for example, the earring is going completely into my face. but maybe for other people not, but it's good to find like a generic spot where it fits everyone. One thing I haven't mentioned maybe at the beginning is that the lenses or templates are split into face and world. So face is normally meant for the front camera and world for the rear camera. So here for the world lenses, you have also templates. So if you are going to create a lens, not on the body or the face, but something in the real world, then you are going to use this preview. Here you can again switch. One more thing I want to show you here is that here you can check how it looks on different iPhones. So maybe I want to see how it looks on iPhone 10, looks like this, the lens, because maybe I want to write here something, you know, or write something up there. So I want to see how it looks on different iPhones. Here you will not see my lenses, but you will see here connect to Snap. And actually it would be good to connect if we want to later publish a lens at the end of this workshop. We will need to connect. One more thing which is very practical is preview in Snapchat. So here you probably don't have preview in Snapchat here because I already paired my device. So you need to pair your device. You will see here a QR code or like a Snap type QR code. And you go into Snapchat app on your phone and take a picture of it or hold the camera button. And that is when the phone will be paired. So then every time you change something on the lens, you can click on preview in Snapchat, and then you get it on your phone and you can see how it looks on the phone, which is quite nice. You can take even a video, you know, then you can share it together to see like, look, this is the lens in progress, looks like this. Or you can publish it and share it like that. Okay.
Barbie, there is a question. How can I add my own camera for the previews?
Yeah, so it's here.
It's here, yeah.
It's this one. I'm just not looking into the camera because I have another screen here. So I'm looking at you guys here on the computer and I have this open here. So that's why you see it like that. And here I'm not wearing my face retouch. So that's why I probably look a bit different, more styled on, on the Zoom meeting than here in Snap Reality. But actually that is something I can change right away. I can add here a face retouch effect. Yeah, it's a bit better. So this is how we edited. You maybe didn't follow. So let me show you again. Here under objects, you can go on plus. And here is where you can add various objects, meshes, face effects, and so on. So I went on face and I added the retouch. And here, as you can see, as I said at the beginning, in the inspector panel, then you can edit the object. So I can edit it here. For example, I can even make my skin much softer. Can you see how my skin is like super soft? Yeah, I whiten it. I don't like that one too much, but you can see how I can whiten my eyes. So here is where you can adjust the parameters of the object. So let's make it like this. Okay, so let's continue. Here in the resources, so what I was planning to do in the workshop, let me go back to the scene. What I was planning to do was to take this template and show you how we can make something different out of it. For example, how we can put our own earring into this template. So I think we can make it today. I don't want to have the flower on my face anymore. But maybe before I take it off, I want to show you how to move objects and how to rotate them and what to do with them. So let me see, where is the
sorry. You are in the chain physics template, right?
Yes, yes, chain physics. Yeah. So the important thing is to read and to look at the dependencies. Okay, so always follow the dependencies and check what is where. So here I can see flower, stem, chain. You see it's turned on. I do like this and it's gone. Okay, so this is where I can just remove the object or put them back. I actually want this yellow thing. I want to have it somewhere else. So Let's see, leaf, grass. And before I see the yellow thing before because I clicked on it, but let's take the grass. It doesn't matter. I can use the grass. I just want to show you. For me, the easiest thing before clicking into the scene and trying to click on the right object, which is this one. Okay, I could click on this one. I actually prefer to click here, and then you know what? I have to do like this because yeah, I cannot see this part due to the presenter mode, so I have to make it a bit smaller. It's covering me the Zoom meeting. So this panel is also very important because here this is where you can grab, where you can rotate, where you can scale your object. So yeah, I said I'm going to take the grass or whichever. I'm going to take the grass and then I want to move it. Okay, and you don't want to move. Let me go a bit closer. Let me go from this side. Let me go. Sorry, I want to grab it a bit better. Wow. Yeah. Okay, I want to show it to you properly. So let me grab it again. Yeah, so you don't want to grab here and start moving like this. Okay, because then you completely lose the coordinates. So I find it's better to move along the coordinates. So let's make Control Z like everywhere to undo what I have done. And when I grab just this arrow, you see, I'm just moving along this coordinate, the Y. Or when I grab just the green, the yellow, I'm moving like this. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you, how to move the object along the coordinates. Which is probably a better way because then you will find like, okay, from the back, I already put it, it's fitting really well. And then I look from the side and I just want to move it a little bit to the side. And when you start moving like the entire object, then you will again completely lose it in the scene. So you just want to move along the coordinates. That's what I wanted to explain to you. And then let's take like this, and here I can rotate it. So I want to have it with a different rotation. Is it rotating now? Did I grab the right object?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay, so this is how you rotate. It's not really.
Barbie, I think we need to hurry up because
sorry, I could play
only 11.
Guys, okay, so yeah, and here this is where you can adjust the scale, and here is.
Julia was asking where she can see the face with the makeup. Can you show it again?
Yeah, so you go on Object and go on Face Effects and then Face Retouch. Okay, you are right. We only have 10 minutes, so let me continue. But I think you get how to move the objects in the scene. You know, you can always change here the coordinates. So I'm just going to do something just that you see that. I don't know how to move it, you see, but it's moving around here when you are changing coordinates, when you are changing the scale. Let's make it huge. Yeah, I grabbed something else, so you can see I'm here changing something else, but you can see, okay? I completely changed the scale here of something on the flower, but let's take the flower away. We don't care about the flower anymore. When you want to import your object, you go here, Resources, and then from Files, and this is where you import from your computer, okay, the FBX file. If you have meshes or textures, just put them in the same folder so that, yeah, they are connected correctly. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to the asset library. And this one is really good. Let me just put it here so that you can see it.
No, we don't. Ah, yes, we do.
Yeah. Okay, 1 second. I don't know why it goes from the small screen onto the big one, so huge. Okay, so you can see there are all kinds of objects, but I want to import a sphere. So let's import it, and you can import also various materials. So I want to import both.
There is a question, can you import a GLB or you have to import the OBJ and then textures separately? So FBX has the textures, right? But GLB you cannot import.
You can import the GLB, but yeah, you can import the GLB. But the important thing is, and really in this I'm not an expert, is to do the baking and the low poly. But you can import, like, it supports all kinds of files. You can import GLB. They recommend FBX, but yeah, I have imported GLB, OBJ, various things. So now, now I just took from the asset library, I put it here, like a ball, and I took, what is that now? Okay, as you can see, this is, okay, here. So you have to close the other window because otherwise this is frozen, but now it's awake again. Let's go to the earring. I just want to show you quickly because my plan is actually to publish the lens and to wear it. So let's do it very quickly. How to put it into the scene. So for example, I want to, yeah, let's put it into the earring on the right. So you have to take the object from here and put it where you want to have it. Okay, you see I put it into the chain of the right earring and you can see I have it on my ear. I was actually going to show you how to replace it in the script so that it's doing this dangling. We don't have time for it, but when you go here, you can see these are the objects which are in the chain. So one approach would be to replace here your object if you want to have it in this dangling, or you will find a completely different way. You will be maybe importing already entire objects which have bones with them, and you will be applying the script to them. And contact us if you have any questions about it or cannot find a way how to do it. But hopefully you were able to import your object and to put it where you want to have it. So actually in this case, I'm going to turn off the rest of the things and I'm going to grab it and like this and pull it out a bit. Maybe a little bit inside, like that. Okay, and I actually wanted to have the gold color that I imported. So I will change the color here. Okay, and this is the earring that I just made with the face retouch. Should we make another one on the other side or no, it's good, right? Let's hurry, maybe you all have done something else. So I go on project info, change here my name. This is the name of the project, so Golden Bowl, Digital Fashion Week, New York. Here you want to change probably this picture. You want to put a picture that you have, a nice one. Here you can add or change the lens preview. So they offer you a few videos which you can select here, or you can, what we do, you can add from, for example, from Canva a video. So you download the video which is good from Canva and then they overlay the lens. Okay, I'm not going to wait until this is done. So let's make cancel. Here, let's make apply and let's publish the lens. Okay, and what happens now is that my Lens Studio or my Snapchat account, the Javels account here is connected already. So it's going to open a website right now here. Okay, here. And it's going to ask me if it's a business or community lens. So it's a community one and I'm submitting. So this is an important thing. Update an existing lens, okay? When you create a lens, you can always update it, you know, and the link doesn't change. So I don't know, maybe you want to give someone the link, you know, or like us in Javels, we mint the link and the customers have it there. If you still later want to add something to it, like the face retouch or change something, you know, you can still do it. You can always update the lens and just update an existing lens and the link doesn't change, but I'm going to submit a new one. Yeah, and here it's important to decide, is it a public or a hidden one? And for example, ours are hidden. We give the link to the customers who buy the lens. Sometimes we put some writing there so that people can try it out, and we make it a public. Otherwise, you would see here the preview for the video and the icon you submit, and after a few minutes, they confirm that it has been approved. I read in the forums that sometimes the lenses don't get approved. It didn't happen to us, but apparently they write you what you have to update and then it gets approved. So that's all. Zuzi, sorry, this was super long. I had actually even more plans, but I hope you have found it useful, everyone. And Zuzi, do you want to show how then to wear?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, so you are going to receive, I can share my screen actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can share my screen quickly. How, yeah, I will share the whole screen. Thank you too for being with us, Patricia. So I just wanted to show you, when you publish your lens, you will get an email, and the best way how to use it is you put link to the lens, but when you click here, it doesn't give you the correct code. Actually, this is quite strange. So let me come back. I'm sorry. Where am I? I cannot come back to my emails. Sorry. Where am I? I have so much open here. Yeah. So if you want to use it for the snap camera, you have to click right on the link and you have to copy the link. And this is when you open the snap camera. So this is the snap camera, and you can download it just like you downloaded the Lens Studio. You search in Google snap camera and you can download your snap camera, and this is how it looks. So here I have all my favorite filters, and I just with Control V, I passed it, and these are the earrings we did for a different color. Yeah, so the link you copy, it has to say snap code. This is the most important thing. And when you then connect to Zoom or to Google Meet, you have to go to settings and change the source for your camera. You have to choose the snap camera as your source of camera, not the HD camera of your computer, for instance.
You can show it here on even in the Snapchat settings. You can show it when you
here, right? Yeah.
You can go in there on the settings here. And just show how, because it always looks the same.
It's here. Yeah. Wait, no, not stop video.
Sorry.
I'm a little confused. Wait, where am I? Here, no, here. Okay, sorry. Stop video here, and here I have snap camera HD, and I also have.
Now we don't see your screen, so sorry.
No? Okay, so I cannot. But when you are in Zoom, you have either an arrow next to your camera where you can choose it, or in the settings. I recorded a tutorial which is on YouTube. I can share the link with you in the chat.
And you can, yeah. I wanted to say, guys, everyone, you can also see it now here in this app. When you make the click on the little arrow next to the camera, that's where you can change the camera.
Yeah, there is so much to talk about with the AR filters. If you have questions, please reach out. And we are very happy when designers come with their filters when they do the filters on their own.
We have one filter there is a question. Sorry, Zuzana, I'm interrupting. I'm sorry. Yeah. There was a question. I automatically was going to answer it. If you can create a filter with makeup and jewels. Yeah. So Zuzi, you have it, no? You showed it before. The lips. Yes. We have one of the gold flukes earrings. The designer, when he took the pictures, he put green lips. So this room is a bit dark, so maybe you cannot see it very well, but we also created a filter where you can wear green lips.
Yeah, and actually all our filters have a slides makeup. So when I put away the filter, you can see that I look horrible. And then I put the filter back on and my skin is a little better. Yeah, it's late here in Europe.
Yeah, now working through all the different time zones, it's really super convenient having the makeup and the jewelry. And then I can just sit in the pajama and I look styled and good.
Yeah, I just wanted to share the link to the tutorial. I think it's very self-explanatory. So yeah, here you go. Yeah, and we would be very happy to stay connected to you.
Also in the Snap account, so when you download Snap Camera and type into the search bar Jevels, you will see our open filters. And we admit right now we have often the text in front of the face. Actually, we want to work on putting it down so that everybody can try it out and have the text just at the beginning. But we want to encourage you to wear virtual jewelry and Jevels.
This, and I have it here.
Yeah, I will put the text down.